today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Houston Texans. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Atlanta. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. But if you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spitting fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, man.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Check 55 for Mike. Down to lose 1. Mike 55.
On 1st down, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check right.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Get up. Ready to go.
They'll run on 1st down. Davis, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Watson rolling to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is it. You're 18. 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take wins home.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons push further out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out comes Houston. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Ryan throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan on the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Matt Ryan. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Check 41. Watch the run. 41 Mike, right here.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready, blue 80, like 25. They've got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Set. 219. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
On second and 11 now. Watson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Set.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45. Out we go. 45.
From the gun, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Target.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Blue 80. Check 55 tonight. Oh, here we go. All right, tonight.
They go again with Davis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tom, ready. Wait 25. Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down. Watch 2, watch 2. All right, 25 tonight.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Davis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the 1st down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.